This video is brought to you by Squarespace. From websites and online stores, run your business. Sometimes I go to the art store to pick up a certain item and I walk out with literal baby's art supplies. Literally, it says 3 years plus. When I saw these brushes on the shelf, I thought, oh my god, they look like so much fun. So in today's video, we're gonna be taking all 5 of these brushes. We've got sponges and normal brushes, and we're gonna make some inspired art with their textures. So let's get into it. So here are all 5 of our brushes. Let's do a quick little swatch of them and see what they look like with their textures. I'm excited. All right, we've got 1 white piece of paper, good for swatching. Let's bring in our brushes. Oh, all right, first brush, our little yellow sponge. And here we go. We're gonna start off with, boop, like a stamp. I love that already. Let's do like, oh my gosh. Yeah, look at that texture, I love it. Next up is our first normal brush. Do a little stamp of it. And then you do a smudge. Moving on to our, dare I call it, pube brush. This one is going to be so interesting. It's just so, oh my gosh. It's like a little, it reminds me of the spray can on MS Paint. Oh my god, I love it. And we'll do a smudge. That one is so good for like blood splatters and like blood. Or you know, like flowers or something. All right, moving on to our other normal brush. Give it a little boop. Oh, that one's not as, I don't know if it's because I didn't put as much paint on it, but it's not as full as the previous one. And our long strokes are kind of looking similar, aren't they? And for our last brush, our little sponge. All right, let's see what we've got. Boop. Ooh, that one is so soft looking. All right, let's get a smudge in there. Oh, okay, whoa. Okay, that texture was really cool, but our handle might need a little bit more glue. Okay, I have to say, I am really excited to play around with these textures. I think I'll do 5 pieces of art that are inspired by each of these. Maybe do like blobs or just like throw down some paint and see what we can come up with. Let's do it. Before we get into using these amazing brushes, I want to give a huge thank you to the sponsor of this video, Squarespace. If you're an artist like me, you need a place to display all of your art, like, oh, I don't know, a portfolio or a gallery. Display your art and let your clients know what you're capable of. And you know what? You can even slap a password or page lock that sucker if you don't want weirdos looking at your art. I love that. If you don't know how to make a website like me, they've got plenty of customizable layouts you can use. Choose one you like, edit it if you want, don't edit it if you don't want. And of course, you can sell your art, not only physical items, but you can also sell digital content, downloads, coloring pages. It doesn't have to be physical art. You can even sell subscriptions, sell services. Head to squarespace.com for a free trial, and when you're ready to launch, go to squarespace.com/KaseyGolden to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. Thank you so much to Squarespace for sponsoring this video, but let's get back into the art because I really want to use these brushes. My first thought when I saw this sponge and when I swatched it, I was like, this just looks like a fluffy cloud, and I just want to draw a fluffy cloud. I've been doing a lot of acrylic painting lately and just being really messy and playing with the brush strokes, and what a perfect time than with some really textured brushes. I'm just going to add some really messy sort of like gradients in here, and I think I'm just gonna mess around with like blocks of color and like shooting stars and stuff with our clouds and just create a cute little scene. I don't know what I'm gonna make, but we're just gonna mess around with it. I feel like drawing just like some basic stars, even if they aren't perfect, they're kind of cute. You know what, let's break that border too. Boom, boom, heck yeah. I feel like I literally just covered up everything I painted, but I do want to do stars over this dark area, so they'll come back. All right, it is finally time to use our special brush to add clouds. Now, I haven't even tested this. Oh my god. I haven't even tested this except for a swatch, so I'll be honest, I'm a little worried. But let's just get in there. Maybe this would be good for a bigger piece that had clouds in it. I think maybe this might be a little too big and chunky for something this small, but it is still fun and interesting. I don't hate it. I want to try to add a little bit of shading, but I don't know. Oh, I kind of want to add different colors. Let's just see. Oh my god. Okay, here we go. Oh my gosh, mixing colors is the coolest thing ever. Whoa. Oh my god, I love that. Oh my gosh, mixing colors was a game changer with this brush. Whoa, that's so cool. I love it. I am a little sad that the darker blue did really make a lot of the things disappear, but it really does make these lighter shooting star things pop a lot more, so I'm happy about that. Usually I put a character in these sort of illustrations, just like, I don't know, character like looking at the stars or something, but I kind of feel like just leaving this one as is. And you know what? I'm gonna call this done. It's super textured, it's colorful. This was a lot of fun to make. To be honest, I think these two brushes are exactly the same, so I'm just going to group them as one inspired illustration. And because I was so inspired by the multicolor sort of brush effect that I did on the previous illustration, let's try to do that again. Let's try to do a rainbow. Gosh. I'm going to put all of the colors in the rainbow in one little well. I'm sorry, I'm actually not going to use purple because there's just not enough room. Take the brush and just get every color in there. Oh, I didn't get any blue. Okay, I feel like this might be a disaster, but here we go. We're just gonna. Okay, we didn't get any blue. It's basically all green, but it looks cool. It looks pretty cool. I like it. I think while this dries, because it's really thick, I can actually go ahead and draw everything else. So I'll go ahead and draw the brush. Maybe we can get like a mouse back here to do another one. Can I get a small? Nope, we're all about that green. That's okay. And see, I have decided to paint our cat character, and honestly, I think all the other elements of this illustration, including the brushes, the mouse, a black and white sort of illustration, just to, I guess, exaggerate or bring attention to the brush stroke of colors above them. I think that's really cute. Make everything super dull, and the, I guess, main focus of the illustration, which is that brush stroke of color, really has its attention brought to it, which I think is really nice. Doing the line work with the paint is really nice, and I do like the end result, but it is super stressful. I've definitely been trying to practice with it more since I've been using gouache more. It's definitely something I've only been doing recently, so I'm still quite new at it, but I'm getting better. All right, we have our two gray characters running around painting the canvases, super colorful rainbow colors with their brush texture. It's a simple way to add texture to a illustration, so something that I want to play around with more, definitely. All right, Pube Brush, don't let me down. I'm actually thinking about a simple, wait a second, hold on. What if I just got, all I can think of is a lion, so what if, and we just, wow, that's so cool. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be the poofiest lion. Oh my god, that's like the most perfect little like spray can dot ever. And we'll give him a tail. I've decided that I think the mane needs to be bigger. So we are going bigger. Okay, I think our mane and tail have finally dried. And you know what? I'm just kind of in the mood to wing it. We're just gonna wing this lion. Oh my gosh. I wanna paint a cute lion in this fluffy mane. I'm not even gonna sketch it. We're just gonna jump into it. This will either be really cute or really cursed. And honestly, I'm kind of hoping for cursed, let's be real. I'll be honest, it's not as cursed as I was hoping it would be, but it's still pretty silly. You do got a dump truck. Definitely getting Lion King vibes from this little lion illustration. Definitely not what I was going for, but it happens. All right, we've added some details. Gave him his goofy face. He's looking a little cuter, a little less like the Lion King lion. Okay, I'm sorry, I have to do it. Yeah, no regrets. Okay, there's one last thing I wanted to do. I just feel like his mane needs to go over his body, so I'm gonna cover up his head. Gosh, this is gonna be a disaster, isn't it? Okay, we're not gonna completely cover it though, because I do want... Yes, oh my god, that texture. Oh my god. Oh, I love him. Wow, I actually kind of hated this, but I love this little guy. For our final brush, I was getting really puffy flower vibes from this brush, and that's what I'm gonna draw. I was thinking maybe like just a little rectangle behind the flowers just to add a splash of color. Cute little scene, maybe a couple of clouds, I don't know. Okay, I'm thinking that I want to do like 3 dandelions, and I'm just going to have them float there, I guess? I didn't mean to make it that big, that's okay. Instead of our birds, let's have like, I don't know, just leaves and grass blowing in the wind. Look at me making this like, this sort of art seems too sophisticated for me. I'm gonna have to make those flowers look real dumb. I am going to get our, oh god, I think this just absorbed, oh my gosh, like all the paint just went right into it. Okay. Boop. Oh. Oh no. Okay, let's just, we'll rotate it. You know what? It makes it look more earthy looking. Yeah, we'll go with that. I was really inspired by our multiple colored brush at the very, very beginning. Oh my gosh, I'm afraid. Is that too much paint? Maybe. Okay, here we go. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I don't hate it. Yo, that looks so good. It's so... I have got to use these on bigger canvases and bigger projects because I feel like I could do so much more on like a bigger canvas thing. Oh no, I tried to make the ears a little bit more colored and you just don't get the same texture with the brush. And it doesn't look great. This piece needs something, but I can't quite put my finger on what. I think I'm just gonna put a cat face with green, just right on the flower, I guess. It was definitely interesting playing around with this like crazy texture. I look at it on the screen and it just looks so weirdly 3D and just like so gradiented. A huge thank you to the sponsor of this video, Squarespace, for sponsoring this video. Make you a website, get you a gallery, and thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye!